Hello there, beautiful Gemini energies. Welcome back to my Tarot Nook. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you're doing wonderful. Life has been treating you great. Thank you for supporting the channel in all the ways that you do. Thank you for liking the videos, for subscribing. It certainly means a lot to me, and I can't say thank you enough for that. All right, so overall, first message for you here is to take a moment. Gemini, take a moment, take a step back, take a breath, stop what you're doing, stop. Okay, now is not the time to rush into any decisions, all right, you're about to make. Okay, if there's an important decision that you're trying to be making or you need to make, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind, all right, so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act to move forward. Something or someone could be pressuring you into doing something, acting on something, or just kind of putting you in a position where, like, you know, like there could be some type of a pressure of some sort. Still, you're in control, you're in charge here, Gemini. So take a pause, think about what it is that you need to do for yourself. Okay. All right, so let's see what else is here for you and who's thinking about you and what their feelings are towards you and what's going on with them. All right, for Gemini at this time, we have intimacy, chemistry. Somebody's very attracted to you here. Somebody's missing either the spark, the passion, wants it, desires it. There's a burning desire here to have that closeness with you. Somebody's feeling a little kind of perhaps secluded right now, or things may not. I'm trying to fix something here and it's not working. Something is just somebody may be feeling like, you know, there's a loss of spark, but the ultimately here the desire, the chemistry is overpowering everything. There's a sense of devastation. Somebody, I feel like, you know, is feeling brokenhearted, damaged. Okay, so again, this is a reading about what's going on with this energy and what their thoughts and feelings are towards you. I feel like they're feeling very broken hearted and damaged. Maybe they destroyed something very valuable here in whatever relationship they were having with you. All right, so but there was a final straw, a breaking point, and somebody's very apprehensive right now. They're very guarded, cautious, afraid. I feel like this is somebody that perhaps maybe disappointed you, hurt you, or put you in some type of distress. Or just something in the relationship was more sensual and sexual versus like substance. So there could have been a lot of exposures in terms of vulnerabilities for all the wrong or the different reasons than expected. It just feels like somebody here is just very, very cautious. I feel like somebody here doesn't want to overstep, all right? Somebody could have had you reach your limits with them. Okay, and so somebody is also feeling trapped and stuck. Okay, I feel like somebody's feeling tied down here. And I think this energy here is just, I feel like they don't have answers or solutions, but they feel stuck. Okay, so like it's almost like they need to hear what Gemini wants, or maybe check in with you here to see how you're feeling or what it is that they can do to make things better. But there could be some type of a rejection here. So let's go ahead and pull some clarifiers for these cards. What are some clarifiers for these cards? Yeah, self-indulgence. Okay, so I feel like, again, somebody was more in it for themselves, appreciate, like, you know, versus like the duo, the duality, the two-sum of things. All right, but there's time to heal here. Okay, so there's some shadow work that's being done. Somebody is feeling very trapped. All right, I feel like somebody here wants that chemistry to come back online, the fire, the flames. Okay, I feel like somebody that's manifesting it, they're in a positive state when they think about that. They're very kind of optimistic when it comes to that, but there's some issues here that need work. Okay, there's some emotional blockages right now, and I feel like somebody's very possessive and controlling, and so maybe again they may have pushed you to your limits here because you're not going to have it, or you've had enough of it, I should say. All right, blowing kisses here. There's unconditional love. All right, so like there could be some limitations right now in general, but unconditional love is here. I feel like this is somebody that wants to return the affection back the way you had given it to them. I feel like they kind of wish that, you know, they did not necessarily kind of go in their own self-indulging ways. Okay, and a healing heart. So we have time to heal, shadow work, and a healing heart. Someone is very apprehensive, but they want to heal a relationship with you. This could have been a very abusive relationship. There could have been a lot of toxicity. Addiction showing up twice. Okay, so there's a lot of mending and healing taking place. Now, I am reading for your person and their feelings towards you, or sometimes energies can be reversed or roles can kind of cross connect depending on how strong your frequencies around each other are. I'm not saying this is relating to you. All I'm saying is remember to take a moment here, because if you're both kind of dealing with and of the same things, sometimes things can prolong the progress, because essentially, you know, like the signs are being avoided of what needs fixing, because both are in that like kind of stuckness. Okay. And we have talking it out is gonna make things better. I think talking more, I think someone wants to kind of reach out. They're waiting for you as well to hear maybe back from you. All right, I feel like somebody wants to have a conversation. Okay, I think we should I think we should see other people. All right, we also have that coming up for you and them, or for them towards you. Good. This, I feel like this is kind of how it all started. Something sparked the like the limits were reached, and I feel like somebody just wanted to split, and they're very regretting right now. I need time for me. Okay, so definitely in a place where they were going through that dark night of the soul with their addictions and issues. I'm too afraid to talk, but we also have talking. So talking could be the problem here. Talking or lack of talking, like not talking about things, could also be a problem, you know. It's not always like, oh yeah, they're gonna write me and message me. It's not about that. We're not like in a movie. Some things are just kind of hard, like hardships are real. Okay, so your family won't like me. All right, somebody that's really going through their dark night of the soul journey here. And there's just a lot of things here. The attractions are there, the chemistry's there, but you hurt me, but that's okay, I guess. Healing heart, remember, toxic relationship here, abusive relationship. So healing is super important. But there's pain. There's a lot of pain taking place. I never imagined so much perfection. I feel like they think the world of you, Gemini. Despite all their hardships, or despite the current situation's hardships, there's a strong, not just attraction, but there's just, they look up, they see the world in you. They don't think, they don't like they may have a hard time accepting a reality if you're not in it. Like some, you know what I mean? Like right now they're just stuck. And I feel like your energy around them is really important to them. So we have divine hand here. Okay, a lot of you here, you know, this is somebody that's really kind of hoping that things will improve, things will get better. You know, almost kind of manifesting or speaking through the universe to kind of get things done right, to get themselves back on track, to fix themselves, to heal themselves. All right. You know, they're taking action here. There's forward movement. They're willing to do the work. Okay, and that's important. They're willing to do whatever work is necessary here. And again, this is about you and them. So they want to take control of the situation, but it feels like there's just something here, that there are some forces that are beyond your control, their control, but they're hoping, like the hand of fate is at play here. Okay, so this is a fated connection for a lot of you. This is somebody that you're unable to let go of. This is somebody detached from, I should say. And not because like you're needy or attached, but the experience, the relationship could have had an impact, a very meaningful, important impact on you and them. All right. But wow, so many unhealthy choices. Okay, so it's not just the eating habits, but it's careful who you let in. Okay, so I feel like this is somebody that's hanging around the wrong crowd, just kind of living life in a way where they're like kind of not, it's just more recklessness. Yeah, not just unaccountable. They could be accountable because they're trying to be, but they've been reckless. Okay, and in the sense they've lost you along the way. All right, lighting the way though. So we have the light of life is here, and setting strong boundaries. Boundaries has been showing up for in so many ways, but I feel like the message here is, you know, if we don't talk, if we don't end up having that conversation about what needs to be fixed, or like, you know, the habits or the addictions or whatever problems or toxicity, if we don't have that conversation, if we don't shine the light on those things, or if we don't set those kinds of boundaries, then we're not really gonna get anywhere, like I said, especially if you're also going through your own hardships. So you're both gonna be resisting quite a bit. All right, and there's trouble lurking here. So there's some bad intentions and lies and deception with red flags. I feel like the biggest message here is to take that moment again and think about, before acting, think about what's going on. Don't allow yourself to kind of let your emotions take over for some of you. But let's just see what now, where this person is headed towards in terms of this relationship. What else do we need to know about this person? Tell us more. Tell us more with this person in Gemini. What else do we need to know? All right, so Three of Pentacles in the reverse, you guys. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Knight of Swords. Okay. On the Sun, we have Eight of Cups. So the King of Cups and Page of Wands with the bottom of the deck, the Hierophant in reverse, Taurus energy. I was getting some resistance with this energy overall. I feel like this is somebody that is very aggressive or perhaps falsely abuses their power or control. They come across as a little too overpowering, or more like, you know, they don't want to be told what to do. They don't want to hear it. They're standing their own ground, kind of challenging the norms. Okay. I feel like this is somebody that did entrap you in the connection, did something here where they impacted your relationship with them in a way that's leaving like some type of a scar, right? However, with the Hierophant, I also feel like this is somebody that you know, just kind of wants to live by their own rules. At least that's how they're entering the reading with their energy. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like this is somebody that lacks self-esteem to a certain degree. They are feeling a little shattered. I feel like their plans backfired on them. They may not have anticipated you taking the higher road, or something along those lines. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune in reverse still comes around and says, hey, yes, there's some endings. All right, there's some things that needed to come, but there's a lot of disorder. There's a lot of disorder, like this is somebody, there's the stagnation in the connection with this person would stay stagnant. It's like you almost have to always kind of do like a check-in to see if there's still even a connection going on, just to kind of see where they are, because they have not been consistent with how they feel and what they want. Okay. And I feel like there's just a lot of outside factors right now. So addictions or distractions are definitely playing a role. Now it is time to get off this hamster wheel and then like kind of get yourself back on track for you. But for them, I feel like in their thoughts, you know, they're just kind of always basing their decisions based on not just emotions, but just on impulse. Okay. And so they don't change, they just change decisions, if that makes sense. Okay. So the Knight of Swords for you here in the reverse, I feel like this is something that maybe they haven't really talked about, or they have not like approached you with. But there's a desire here to take some action towards clarifying some things, or maybe professing or confessing how they feel or what they really want. But I feel, again, they come across as very unfocused. So it's kind of like they're in a place where they're very fickle, or they have very little regard for consequences. So this is somebody that you're putting them in check, you're setting some boundaries, you're holding them accountable, and they're actually struggling with that. All right. The Sun for them is a challenge. They want this fulfillment with you, this happy time, you know, where things were just great. They want that period of passion back, that intimacy, that chemistry. They want it all, but it's been such a challenge. They're being blocked. All right. No access. No, they're not given access. You're not allowing things to be kind of that easy for them. Okay. They need to kind of like realize how their addictions or their patterns or habits is impacting the connection that you have with them and what it's doing to you, okay, overall. But communication has been their strongest challenge here. The desire to kind of shine the light of things has also been a challenge, because it also means that they have to admit that they have those issues and that they have to get the help and the healing that's necessary, and they're not prepared for that just yet. All right. The Eight of Cups, my beautiful, beautiful Geminis. This is a card, I feel like, you know, again, another eight is showing up, or at least not another eight, but an action-oriented card. The Knight is an action as well. The Eight of Cups for me feels like somebody that's mentally in a negative space when it comes to dealing with their shadow self. Okay, so they're dealing with some shadow work, they're dealing with their shadow work. This is somebody that I feel chose to kind of like, again, they're regretting their decision with this Hierophant, where they stood their ground, they wanted to kind of challenge the norms, do their own thing, never change, live by their own rules. And I feel like in terms of action, this is a card of action, but you know, when it comes to moving towards fulfillment or filling these cups, they struggle with that because they're not consistent. They can't stay in one place. And so there's a lot of struggle when you think about that. And they've abandoned before. And so the struggle to kind of come back, to kind of talk, to even try to sell you on something or make you believe something is very, it's very, like, they already know that you're not going to buy that. You know, there's It's like actions speak louder than voice, but the action they want to take has to just more do with what they want to say and not what they're going to act on. Like, because there's no consistency still. All right. And I feel like, there's some sort of soul searching that's going on with this person. So it's all not all negative, but the Eight of Cups is a Saturn associated card. So with Saturn, we do have some negativity elements coming in. Sometimes it could just be manipulation or just kind of sometimes resisting, like wanting to kind of do their own thing again. Just whole like Hierophant combination here is crazy. So I feel like this overall like intentions or goals, if you will, it's just, they took the relationship for granted and they I feel like they missed out. They've missed their chance. They've just missed their chance. All right. The King of Cups with the Page of Wands. In terms of like influences and things, and what's around them, I mean, they are definitely in a place where they don't necessarily face their emotions as much as they need to, and they're very stingy when it comes to sharing or showing love. So they'd rather kind of go hang out or talk or chit chat or kind of do mindless or mind numbing things, like things that are not like, than to kind of like face some realities or things like that. And that could very well be, drinking or just doing whatever, or just kind of even hanging out with crowds that they don't even fit in, or like they're not even like. So there's just a lot of distractions here with this person, in terms of from what's coming from the outside. But the desire to heal something is very, very prominent still. Emotions and healing is coming in strong, but it's just that someone is resisting admitting that. Okay, so I feel emotionally connected to Gemini. I want to be with Gemini. I really do love Gemini. I would love to be with Gemini. I want Gemini, but I'm not gonna. That's all. I'm a king, and I'm gonna repress my emotion. I'm gonna hold it. All right, but they're getting to the point where they're trying to align their heart with their mind, but their mind right now is still kind of the one that's playing tricks on them, because they're still in that stage where the addictions or the influences are still kind of around. So nothing has been, like, modifications have not been full force. Page of Wands here to what's ahead, what to expect. I feel like this is an energy that wants to come your way and say, hey, can we let bygones be bygones? Okay, can you forgive me? They want to drop the ego. They're working on that, but they want to reveal some truths. And I feel the truths that they want to reveal is how they feel about you, or how they love you, or how much you matter to them, or what you mean for them. I feel like this is somebody that really just wants to take a chance and also wants you to take a chance. They may not be perfect, is also something I'm getting, but that doesn't mean that they can't think for themselves and they can't do things. It's just that they're having struggles, and they are very sorry that they put you through their mess, but it's something that they would like to kind of improve on, right, and get better with. But they want you to be a part of that life, like that experience. Like, they want you to be in their life during that phase as well. It's not like, oh, hey, go get better and come back, which is how they're feeling, which is leaving them shattered right now, right? Let's see what other thoughts and feelings are showing up for them towards you, or if there's anything else they want to say to you. I settled for second best because I don't deserve you. I let my ego get in our way. I couldn't let go of my pride, but you saw through me, the truth about me. Time has brought me clarity about us. I made the wrong choice. I feel like I don't know who I am anymore. I'm sorry for judging and hurting your feelings. And I also have, I didn't realize I loved you until it was too late. I'm so sorry. That's kind of how I feel, right? And love changes. Love doesn't have to hold the same weight and value today as it did yesterday. It could grow more, it could grow less. It doesn't matter. But they do realize how much they didn't realize how your value until they lost you, until it was too late. And they're very sorry. And I really sincerely feel that in this reading. I do. So if you stayed with me till the very end, thank you so much. Feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. You can also let me know you stayed with me till the very end by letting me know how you're doing, what's going on with you in the comments down below. You can type the number 14 or the number 5. We have your message, your word is thorns, okay? And then weave together the crown you deserve. So basically, gotta make lemonades out of lemons. And if you have thorns, weave them to make a crown that you deserve. Okay, so things could be painful and hurtful, and Some challenges could be there. Stability is here, though. It's coming through. Okay, you could be on the lone journey right now. It's not something you expected to be on, but things are working out for, for the good, for the better of things here for you. All right, Gemini, I love you all so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.